Oh, a double up. Let's double down on Netflix. Netflix's worst nightmare comes true as Peacock and Hulu team up to diss Love is Blind fiasco. Okay.
Were you...
Very vague. Like,
okay.
It feels like a bad dream, my exposure to Love is Blind. All I know about it is that on Twitter, people were saying it was a disaster. That's
the live stream.
That's about it. You couldn't watch it. It was a technical issue, right?
They didn't really say, but I'm guessing it's a technical issue. They first tweeted out that, they'll be back in 15 minutes, and then over an hour passed by, and then it started working for some, the live streaming aspect. But now I feel like it's good. Since it's not live streamed anymore, it's just kind of like VOD. But yeah, I watched it.
Well, Netflix doesn't have the hugest track record with streaming, do they? I mean, I know they started to stream these some of these comedy shows.
Yeah.
But I never partook in any of these experiences. I know people were saying, who was it? The Chris Rock one recently was kind of like watching a live sporting event almost. They had different people setting up different segments and like a panel. But it is like live is hard, man.
Live is really hard.
You would know.
It is very hard.
You would know. I mean, this is basically the same scope as Love. This is basically a Love is Blind live stream. What is the concept here of Love is Blind?
It's a game show where people go into the show into these pods to prove that they can fall in love without seeing each other.
Okay.
They just talk to each other.
I have an immediate question for you. Are there ugly people in it? Not that any person is ugly, but like, are there people that aren't traditionally good looking? Because otherwise, I guess what? Your love ain't blind. If you know every contestant is relatively good looking, I don't care if you're chatting without seeing each other.
But there are types, you know?
Will, don't mess with me on this. Don't go politically correct on me here. I'm saying, are there people that are like not typically attractive, good looking? I'm talking about like in magazine billboard terms. Are there people that are a little more unusual kind of?
So I've only watched the first and this season. They're average to good looking, I would say.
Average to good.
I wouldn't say that there's
not a single
unattractive people
not a
there.
single ugly.
Yeah.
See, I'd watch if that was the case.
Okay.
And again, I'm not saying I'm the last guy to be like, I'm using ugly in the sense of traditional how people get. I'm all for the unusual. I'll tell you that. It's a lot of my favorite actors are people that they don't look like they fit the type. So I'm all in support. I'm all for tons of opportunity for, and you know what? I'm not even going to say ugly. I'm going to say regular looking. Because I'm out in the street. Like, I can't even believe some of this stuff because people are just looking too formulaic. They're looking too much like they were generated by Midjourney. All right, that those type of groups are selected over and over again. And I'm out in the street and I'm like, wait a sec, it's much more interesting. People are all quite different looking.
Sure, yeah.
And I like that.
Dude, man, I feel like this show does play it safe. Like, there are average-looking people, but there is, like, a moment where they actually reveal themselves, and then they have to, like, talk. But it would be terrible if one person just completely walks away because the other was found unattractive. Like, it would just be so bad that I feel like they have to play it safe, the show. Just average looking to good looking. And then
they need to do like a market study. And then they come into the focus group. You're never going to see that paperwork. And they're like, we need everybody to sort of meet a particular standard in order for the show to function. It is weird. People's attraction to these type of shows. Like, this goes on, doesn't it?
Yeah, it keeps going.
Like, they keep coming with these type of shows. Late Sunday evening, 12,000 users reported experiencing problems with video streaming in Netflix's website and app. The company initially promised that the live reunion episode would be the first time ever users would be able to participate in deciding which question would be asked. Oh, a little like a live Q&A.
Yeah. There's dramas, you know.
Is there like a clip I can react to, or are we getting booted for that?
It's exactly what you think.
Oh, okay. You don't even want
It's like just people sitting on couches and they talk back and forth. And there's Nick Lachey, which is the host.
What? Are you talking about
98 Degrees, yeah. And his wife, Vanessa.
No, but he used to be married to
Jessica Simpson.
Yes.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Didn't work out. Okay. They had a show on TV at one time. So you're not going to let me watch the clip, but anyway, Netflix had technical issues, is what we assume, and then people got pissed on Twitter because they really need their Love Is Blind stuff.
And they were gone for over an hour, like trying to fix things.
Right. And I'm sure they promoted it hugely. Let's see what their tweet said. They said, to everyone who stayed up late, woke up early, gave up their Sunday afternoon, we are incredibly sorry that the Love is Blind live reunion did not turn out as we had planned. We're filming it now, and we'll have it on Netflix as soon as humanly possible. Again, thank you.
And sorry at the very end there.
What do they mean when they say we're filming it now? They're doing it over?
They're just probably not going to do it live. They were just going to film it and then release it like the next day. But it ended up being live. Like they kind of just went through technical hurdles and then just because it started working for some people. We were able to watch it. But you can kind of tell other streaming companies were kind of putting them on blast. Just subtly.
Peacock, yeah.
With the drama.
Oh, this is the Peacock Hulu teaming up. This is your headline.
Yeah.
So they owned.
Very subtle, which is kind of tasteful. I don't mind it.
Netflix got owned. Is that right, Will?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, it's a great title.
All right. Bravo got in on the ownage.
The ownage.
Blockbuster got in on it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, this is outside my spectrum. You know, I can't speak on this. On the technical side, yeah.
On the technical
side, I think that
you have thousands of people working on Netflix.
I think it's surprising that Netflix can't pull it off, and I think that they probably should figure out live because they could really leverage that.
I think so.
Yeah, live could be cool on Netflix. We could do this show live on Netflix.
Yeah.
They just got to show us the money, Will, right?
Yeah, we're ready.
Technical difficulties, episode 1. Nobody can log on. Yeah.
You're just on calls the whole time.
Oh, right. I'm just stressed out. This clip you just watched is sponsored by LaterCase. If you have been looking for an impossibly thin case to put on your brand new smartphone, you need to check out LaterCase, available for both Android and iPhone. Check the description of this clip in order to get a special offer.